Hey guys, so of course today I just feel like I have to say my truth, and irrespective of whatever that happens, first of all, this video is gonna piss a lot of people off. This video might not go well with a lot of people, but guess what, it is what it is. Why? Like I said, I'm gonna speak my truth today. Before I start, I've already apologized based on the whole Niger language help. People took it out of, but the same platform I posted it, I've tendered my own apology. I'm sure most of you have seen this. Yeah, that's a typical of him. Always throwing shade at me in every given opportunity. It's okay, take that by faith. But like I said, at this point, I'm done being Mr. Nice Guy. No, I'm not that nice guy again anymore. It's aura for aura. Yes, aura for aura. I'm going to start giving you the same energy. 100. A lot of people will start saying, I behave childish. I'm used to it. They will say, this one no get sense. I'm used to it. They will say I'm the troublesome one. I'm used to it. They will call me names. Trust me, I am used to it. Nothing moves me anymore. And the one that I know that will say, he talks too much. Before he said I talk too much, I want you all to watch these videos.
And they knew me. You see, those days, monkey they walk, baboon they would chop. I know they do them again. So I rather they work for myself only. I know they can be singing only me every time. Only me they sing all the song. I know they do again. These days of monkey they walk, baboon they chop. I know do again. All right. I'm beginning to speak up. I'm not speaking up because I want to bring anybody down, but I'm speaking up because the accusation was even more like he sold P Square catalog. That is his share. The same catalog that I hate saying it, but the same catalog that I produced, I wrote, 99% me, 99%. Yeah, sometimes the fans don't like me saying it. Like I said, I'm saying it now. 99% of the song is me, but I'm still accused of diverting square funds and blah blah blah. I'm sorry, it's same voice, it's same person, it's same thing. The only difference is that you will not see me and we dare to the perform anymore. It's same voice, same me. I know they hide them anymore. Now before they try, because the more they hide, the more they every small thing problem don't come. Just it's music. They bring us together, but my vision is a totally different vision with somebody else. Okay, so but like I said, I don't want to say much about it. Trust me, I know dance. Sorry, I know they dance. Okay, I'm a musician. I sing. So make sure somebody say please begin dancing again. I know they dance at my age. I don't. All right, I respect my age. We have a song that we do with T.I. You know the song?
Bring it on. Oh, yeah, with T.I. What's it called? I keep forgetting the name of that song. Ejajo, yes, now, yes.
That was when the issue started. Paul, you need to let me start. And the song came out featuring T.I. Till today, I believe it's like 15 years. It's still on 3 million views. Why? Because the content of that song, they did not hear that voice. They did not hear that kind of thing they want to hear. They have something to say. This is not peaceful. You know, as much as I see peaceful in the video, nothing.
Now, the reason why I say most of you should watch this video. Today is the first time I'm speaking. Maybe I'm used to the type of person that I'm always gonna type. But today I say let me express myself. What you guys saw just now, this is different days, different outfits coming to pull me down to the media. Of course, my twin brother. And I challenge anybody, including my twin brother. Anybody can provide a video that I try to pull him down, or my brother Jude, or even any member of his family. I challenge anybody that can come up with any video, go online. But at the end of the day, Now Peter, they talk too much. These videos you guys watch, you guys don't see them. Yeah. Like I said today, I see a lot of, I hear a lot of people saying, what exactly happened to this guy that we don't, because most of people don't even know what happened to us. But today I'm going to say it. The reason why I want to say it is because you don't reach me here. At least, I say what I said during my open letter. Jude went live for nearly 2 hours. Paul went live for nearly 2 hours. Mine was just typing to address a certain situation. Now, I'm about to tell you guys what happened. Starting from November 17th, 2021. The so-called reunion. That reunion was a fake reunion. And I will say it. And I'm going to prove that to all of you watching. On Wednesday 17th, November 2021. I was coming back from Atlanta because I embarked on 3-month tour in Canada and United States. 35 minutes before we started descending into Lagos from Atlanta, I got a message from my caretaker. His words, Oga, I beg, forgive Oga Paul. He don't come apologize to Mama. So, person is referring to Mama is my wife, Lola. When I saw it, I looked at it. I tried calling him, he wasn't picking. Of course, I was on a flight with Don Flex. I came down on a plane and I showed Flex the message. Flex like, wow. Even Flex said, Peter, free this thing. So till I get home. I'm talking about this was happening at about 6:30 in the evening on Wednesday, the 17th of November. So, when I got to the house, Paul's team were in my house. This is my house. My team have already assembled themselves in the house. I remember Paul's manager, Shehu, CP, no vex. Just free this thing. I said, guys, don't say anything. Where is my wife? They said she's not back. I said, let's wait for her to come back. I wanted to hear from her. My wife came back from work. She held me. I started crying. I said, what happened? She said, on that fateful day, being the 17th, which was that very day, that Paul came to the house at 4 a.m. in the morning. And she was scared. She doesn't even know what to, expect. She just told everybody to make sure they gather. Unfortunately, they have to record the situation. Just to make sure, because she was scared. Why would Paul come to the house like that kind of a time? The next thing that happened, she came down. Paul held on her legs and was saying, Lola, I'm tired, please, I'm tired. That was it. Like, that's what she told me. I said, did he tell you anything? He said, no. All Paul kept on saying was, he's tired. And I looked around. Everybody was like, I said, okay. Tell Paul to come. Lola said, no. Peter, Paul had made the first move. Peter, go and make the second move. I said, what do you want me to do? Go to Paul's house. Meet him and hug him. I said, okay. I wanted to take the front door because I know that we have a back door that linked the three of us. Me, Jude, and Paul. Of course, they're the one that locked me in. They said, no, I shouldn't follow the front door. That the back door, they've broken the whole padlock. I should take the back door. That's why when you guys see this, watch the video of our reunion. I had a drink. And I was the one walking up to Paul. I walked up to Paul and we hugged. While we were doing that, the video went viral. Few minutes after, Unfortunately, Jude's wife called Jude and said, "Hey, where are you?" Jude said he's jogging. He said, "Oh, your brothers have made up." What? Go online, check. He checked. That's why, watch this video, you see Jude with his sweaty green outfit when he enters the house. Now, that was the video. That was the first time I'm seeing Jude for nearly 5.5 years. That's the first time my life probably seeing Jude the same time. That very night, people that I heard, some people came to the house, almost having a full house. But of course, me, jet lag was still messing me up. And I needed to talk to my video director, who is supposed to send me a video that I'm releasing the next day, being 18th. I went to sleep. Woke up the next morning. By the time I woke up, I was coming out there and I saw Paul's PA. Said that Paul came to find out if I'm awake, they wants to come to the house. I said, yeah. While I sat down upstairs, picked up my phone, I posted a new video titled, go and check it, "I Love You," featuring Tenny, Simi, and Tema Braxton. That video was released on the 18th November. Quote me, 2021. Go and check it. I released that video. While Paul was coming to me, he said, how far now? I said, I did. Say, you just released new video? I said, yes, sir. So then the song where I want begin the push now after Paloma. I said, which video are you now releasing from your own album? Because he released album the same year with me. So no, he wants to focus on P Square. I looked at him. I said, I don't get it. So no, right now he wants to focus on P Square. I said, bro, hope you're not getting me. I'm not part of this P Square. I told him openly. Say no, his PA now said, P, you see the vex. I said, no. We are back as brothers. Paul, we are back as brothers. P Square, I am done. Maybe in future. Right now, I'm done. He was trying to say, oh, you're still angry, you know. I said, Paul, no. I'm not angry. I'm not sad. I'm not feeling bad. It's just I feel like, let's be back as brothers. We were brothers before this whole music thing came. Right now, the music thing is the only thing bringing problem. Everybody, just if I release song, I advise you, post me. If you release, I post you. Maybe in future, but for now, because damn, I won't lie to you, my album was already doing well for me, you know. So that was it. Next thing, Jude now called. I said, me and Paul should come to his place. We went. That's when I insisted that we should make a video telling the fans to donate money for us, because the video had done something like that 2 weeks before then. I was kicking against it. I won't lie to you. It was how do we introduce ourselves? Because in my mind, there's no P Square. P Square is not existing, but we are back as brothers. Then, if you check that video, we finally did it. We didn't say, what's up, Barry, I'm Peter, and I'm Paul, together we are P Square. It was, what's up, buddy? What's up, everybody? I'm Mr. P, and I'm a Wood Boy. That was the introduction we did, and we did that video. That very night, I didn't have party in my house. I didn't invite nobody for any party or reunion party. Instead, in Paul's compound, there was speakers, DJ, everything, balloons at his poolside. That very night, my house was full, his house was full. If some of you think I was denying the fact that within that 24 hours, There was nothing like P Square existing. Watch this video. Hear Paul. Because if P Square were actually back, there's no way Paul will make this kind of statement.
Peter, what I'm about to say, if you like feel bad about it, I don't give a fuck. You want to know what I'm about to say? Fuck Rude Boy, fuck Mr. P, bring back P Square.
Now that will take you back to let you guys know that I never wanted P Square. I never. All I wanted was for the brothers to come back as family.
Apology. Peter, what I'm about to say, if you like feel bad about it, I don't give a fuck. You want to know what I'm about to say? Fuck Rude Boy, fuck Mr. P, bring back P Square.
After that reunion, so-called reunion, that I thought the reunion was for us brothers. Next day being Friday, Jude, I think Paul called me and said I should come to his house. I came. I saw him and Jude. Jude has the document. I said, hey Peter, take this document, sign here. Paul, sign here. Paul was picking to sign. I said, what's the document for? He said, oh, it's to open Access Bank account. That people are beginning to call for shows, you know, calling hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions. But we need to put the money in Access. He works with Access. He knows the. I said, calling for shows for who? So what do I mean? I said, Paul, you know, tell Jude. Jude said, tell me for what? Peter, do we need to go there? I said, no, Paul, come on now. Paul now said, he said, no, they do P Square. Jude was not like, what's all the whole paparazzi and all that? I said, no, we're back as brothers, bro. I'm done with P Square. I'm not interested in P Square anymore. He said, why? I said, has any other thing brought problem for us before except P Square? He said, but that means you don't have. I said, no. I forgive him, bro. Don't get me wrong. I forgive him, but I'm not interested. Why that was going on? Paul was trying to, you know, convince me. Jude said, Paul, leave. I know what to do. Jude left. Apparently, the next day being Saturday, Jude then now sent for my manager, MM, and the guy that was managing Paul, Shew, called them together. We all went to Paul's studio. And I said, oh, that Peter I get your point. Probably you don't want what has happened before to happen again, but no problem. What will happen is that he's going to bring these two individuals to the team. I said, to the team to manage what? I'm not trying to stress them more, but you need to give me a reason. He now said, oh, that him, Jude, will be the official manager. My manager, MM, will be assistant manager. And Shehu, Paul's manager, will be road manager. He offered them money, how much he will be paying them every show. I started laughing. Paul, my manager, and Paul's manager even started laughing. Paul started feeling like it's becoming an embarrassment moment for Jude. He now called me and said he doesn't like this thing. You know, he took me to the living room. Doesn't like this in that time. Look how I'm embarrassing Jude. I said, Paul, what's embarrassment here? Let's be honest, bro. Let's be very honest. Why that was going on? Paul said, is it because of sharing formula? Because in this share, we share 3 ways. In fact, we don't even share 3 ways. How we share money is, I'll come and say, hey, I need to pay my kids' school fees. How much? Maybe it's 12 million naira. Jude will sign a check, 12 million, and give me. Sign 12. Paul, sign 12 for himself. That was how we were running P Square. Oh, Peter, you want to buy this car? Take. Paul, take. Him, take. Now, Paul now say, you know one thing. It is because of the sharing formula, Peter. So I will stop all this. Me and you 35. Jude go take 30. I said, Paul, no. Take 30 to do what? To manage one P Square. I'm not interested. And I look at Paul, I said, I ask you one question. I won't use pigeon now. I beg you. You did try make Jude be our manager. How come 5.5 years, me and you know they together? How come Jude no be your manager? You know now, Peter, you know, if Jude be my manager, everybody go to think say that 2 against 1. Really? This is exactly what it has been. Let's make something clear here. It don't look as if I hate Jude or I don't like him to manage us. But let's recall back that Beyonce fired her own father. Usher Raymond fired his own mother. Late Michael Jackson fired his own father. We, P Square, we even told our own mother to step aside. So what is all this? Your brother must manage you. And I know a lot of people start saying, oh, how come I don't want Jude to be our manager? Let's be very honest, guys. Before Jude came in, or before we brought Jude in as our manager, we've had 3 several managers. One, Chioma Ugoji, she went from being a dance group manager to P Square's manager. Later on, our mom became our manager for like few months. Then, of course, you all know Bayo Odusami, popularly known as Howie T. That's the guy that actually discovered us fully. He became our manager for over at least 6 years before we now brought in Jude. Now the question is, within these 3 before Jude, have we had any, has Peter and Paul ever had any fight or any issue? Because none of them would take sides. None of them took sides. At the moment where Paul was trying to convince me, and I said, I actually gave it a thought. Maybe try to give it a try. I said, okay, Paul, you want Peace Square back? No problem. Let's go back upstairs. I've decided to make an offer. Because he was trying to convince me. And we went upstairs where the 2 managers, including Jude, were there. And I said, so guys, Paul, you guys want Peace Square back? No problem. Here is what it's going to look like. I and Paul will set up a company. I and Paul will be only signatory. I and Paul will take care of every administrative when it comes to finance, signatory, everything. And I and Paul will go with 40-40. The 3 manager, which is now Jude, Shehu, and MM, will go with 20%. Jude does say he doesn't understand that if that's the case, he'd rather work for free. And I now said, gentlemen and lady, Jude now works for free. And that's how I ended that meeting. This is the P Square everybody think they are back. Within 4 or 5 days, me and Paul didn't see eye to eye after that incident. Until Paul now came to me. After we went to Sierra Leone, because there was a show that was booked for Mr. P today in Sierra Leone, the next day for Paul. We finally called it that we were coming together. After we went to Sierra Leone and came back, Paul now said to me, so there's nothing for Jude. I said, not about Jude. I'm not even doing P Square. Paul, it's not about Jude here. Can we just come back as brothers? Can we live life as brothers first? Let me even experience it. Let me experience living as brothers. Now everything looks like there's a competition running around everybody. I don't like it. And I said, okay, no problem. More take your second option. I said, which is my second option? Me, you should set up a company, blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, Jude cannot take that offer. So me, I will continue and say, no problem. We sent our lawyer, he came. Brought a document, set up, mode of work. Everything Peter and Paul 50-50. Every decision 50-50. Sharing formula 50-50. We signed. We started up Square Root Entertainment. We started up. Now, we started started doing shows, started the P-Square reunion. While we were planning the P-Square reunion, I overheard something that was very disturbing. Like, it was very disturbing. Prior to Paul's apology to my wife, that Jude and Paul had a serious fight. Remember, we're neighbors. Yeah. And I started doing my investigation. First of all, I wanted to play ignorant, like, no need, you know. But 4, or should I say 3 individuals from Paul's camp confirmed it, that Paul and Jude actually had a fight minutes or hours before Paul came to my house to meet my wife. And this was what I discovered. That Paul claimed he borrowed Jude 90 million. Now, he wanted Jude to give the money back to him, but he wanted this time Jude to borrow him 90 million because there's some property he wanted to buy somewhere in Lekki that he doesn't have the complete money. That even with the 90 million you want to borrow from Jude, it's still going to be complete. The money is not going to be complete at the end, but I need to give it to the owner of the property as a deposit. But when he approached Jude, that was when they had that issue. And that Paul's PA and I think maybe his manager were there. Paul had already told them that, oh, listen, Jude is owing me. So that night they had an altercation that when Paul approached Jude, they said, hey, listen, I need my 90 million. Paul, Jude now said, which 90 million? The one I gave you, how did I borrow 90 million from you? Everybody around were looking at Paul. Okay, you've told us that Jude was owing you 90 million. Jude said, show me now how I'm owing you 90 million. It's not easy for Paul to bring out his phone and say, look at how you are owing me, black. Paul couldn't proceed with that. Jude said, tell me now, show me how I take borrow 90 million from you. Jude now brought his phone and showed Paul's team and said, hey, listen, Paul, you said you borrowed me this money 2-3 months ago. Guys, look. Jude bought his phone. I said, guys, see. 3 months ago, see hundreds of thousands of dollars that I have in my account. But show me where you gave me 90 million. Then that what came out of Paul's mouth was, Jude, you know, give me this 90 million. No wahala. I go tell Peter waiting day. Now, I'm sure most of you don't understand what that means. It means I will go and confess to Peter. Obviously, there is something going on. Despite I overheard these things, I guarantee you, I still played and I stayed calm. I believe if whatever that has happened after we broke up, it's understandable. But no. These things have been happening years, and I'm about to prove it to everyone right now. And so that was how Paul walked out from Jude, went to his bedroom, wore his slippers, washed his, because he was crying, washed his face, told his PA and his manager he should escort him, wants to come to my house. He said, but Peter no day now, Peter die America. He said, no problem, now Lola in one go meet. That's how Paul went to meet Lola. So, the whole reunion was because he has a fallout with Jude. Now, I'll come to that. We announced our world tour. We started touring. I discovered that the people handling my distribution as Mr. P are the same people handling Road Boy. I said, let's give them P-Square. Jude refused. Paul refused. This was Paul who bragged about this individuals. He doesn't even know that they don't want to handle my own distribution. So, while that was going on, during our tour, I discovered that some people wanted to buy P Square catalog. They walked up to me. I said, no problem, I'll discuss with my brothers. They offered millions of dollars. They can buy it off for 10 years. After 10 years, return it back or buy it off for life. So me and Paul had a discussion in London, because me and Paul were touring. Remember, Jude was not with us. Came back. By then, when I walked up to Jude and Paul, I said, listen, how far? Some people want to buy Jude. Say, no problem. They have some people that are ready to even pay now. He now told me the amount. It was less. I said, no, these guys are offering more. All they want from us is to give them a back end. How much this thing generates every month, which I do not have. And I asked Jude. Jude said, it's not possible. I said, how? That these other people are better. I said, no problem. Whatever he gave the other people, give it to me. Let me give it to these people. Highest bidder. While that was going on, I kept on insisting. And I walked up to Paul. I said, why is that Jude doesn't want to give me this back end? He said, yeah, I don't know. But I don't know anything about this. I just, the music I do, Peter, I don't know about all these things. Really, Paul? No problem. I played ignorant. Then, the same people called me. Paul's manager and my manager, who are now our manager, now said, do you need to throw it to other companies like Universal, Sony, to know highest bidder? I said, okay. They went and submit the whole proposal that Pisco wants to sell that catalog. Next thing, everyone demanded they wanted the back end. I persuaded Jude to give it to me. He now said, it's going to take 3.5 months. I started feeling somehow. If I tell you to give me your statement of account, few minutes, even with your app, you bring it. He's telling me 3.5 months. So that's how long it will take. I still play ignorant. Waited for the 3.5 months. Walked up to him after 3.5 months. He kept on doing like this. I walked up to Paul. Paul, what is going on? Say, Peter, I don't know anything about this. This whole thing they talk about. I persuaded. Junior said, I should send him my email. He forwarded it. I looked at it. What he sent me was how many streams, but without how much it generates. I looked at it. I said, look, I just forwarded to the two managers. Now this is where it becomes interesting. Now the two managers sent this back ends out. Nobody got back. So imagine people that have offered huge amount of money on this same catalog. After going through the tampered back end, most of them came back with an unbelievable lower amount offer. For example, imagine someone offering to buy a product for 500 naira, and after seeing the back end of the product, they're now offering 10 naira. How? I went to Paul. Have you heard? See what's going on. In fact, one of them even said, bro, who sent this to you? I said, why? Whoever that sent this thing to you, or is it the distribution company, got them arrested. I said, it was my brother that sent it to me. I don't think your brother knows what has gone wrong. I became worried. And I said, okay, the best thing I can do is We have a management company called Northside Entertainment. Director is Peter, Paul, and Jude. Jude owns 40, Peter and Paul own 30%. Management company, what that means is that if you pay a P Square 100 million, management takes 10%. Inside that 10%, Peter and Paul are managing themselves. Means the manager can even go with 4 million, Peter and Paul go 3 million. The same 90 million still remains for the artist. I said the best thing I can do, I contacted all the account officers of Northside Entertainment in different banks. Zenith, I knew something was wrong. Since I don't bank with Zenith, I don't bank with EcoBank. I bank with FCMB. I call my account officer. I said, hey, bro, I say, please, I need statement of account of our FCMB Northside Entertainment. He says he's not the account officer, but am I a director? I said, yes. And I said to me, he looked at it and said, but Peter, you're not a signatory. I said, that's it. He said, no, he can't send it to me. He said, do me a favor. Look at this account. What did you see? What did you notice? He looked at it. He said, I can see it. Money is going in. But I can't say it. Let me just send you a screen grab a page and send to you. So he screen grabbed the page and sent to me. And I noticed something. A new P Square breakup was in on the 22nd September. Within that period, because there was an open, I sent out an open letter for the breakup that time, 2017. But something happened July. On the 16th of July or 26th of July, I'll put it up there. You see where an individual paid money within 2-3 days. The person paid about $25,000 something dollars. It's an aggregator, they pay for more like royalties. In 3-4 days time, 2 individuals split that money into 2. Who are those? Look at it there. Paul and Jude. And I saw a place where Jude actually sent that $5,000 to Paul, sent I think 15 or 20,000 to himself. I knew something was going on. And I asked him, I said, can you send me? He said, he can't. What did I do? I went to our general lawyer. I showed it to him. He said, this is wrong. But let's find out from Jude. I walked up to Paul and Jude. This is the response Jude gave him. So because of 12,850, I'm good because probably no problem. My Paul will contribute the money and give me. No. It doesn't work that way. I know people will say, because of money, they fight. If that money was not important, why would they steal it from me? Let's be very honest. Like I said, even as people are watching this video, they will be insulting me. I'm used to it. I get the skin now, but I will still say my truth. This is the first time I'm coming out. Now type at the type, but I'll say it. Anybody who don't like her, I don't send. Now, while that was going on, the lawyer came back to me and said, Peter, I beg, I don't want my P Square get a problem again. I just, I said, this is not P Square issue. This is transparency. I need to know what's going on. Something is fishy. While that was going on, P Square were on top. And I don't want to disturb myself about it. We then finally took P-Square catalog and gave it to the same distribution guys that handled Mr. P and Road Boy. Probably they thought I was suspecting something, decided to let go of it. We gave it to them. First month, they said they're going to start paying royalties after certain weeks. I received some thousands of dollars, which I've never received as a royalty. In fact, I've never received dollars as royalty for P-Square. It has been every quarter. I collected like 3 million, 4 million. That was it. Every quarter. This time I saw thousands of dollars. When the people sent it to me, I said, is this money for the three of us? They said, no, it's for me. That they've sent for Jude, they sent for Paul. I'm supposed to be happy. I need to find out who has been collecting this money. Yes. I walked up to Paul. Did you receive some amount? He said, yes. Please. This amount that you received, who has been collecting it? He said, I'm supposed to be happy that money just got. I said, I am. But I didn't know, why am I getting this large sum of money? I said, Peter, I don't know what you're making, I tell you. I went to Jude. This is where Jude made the biggest mistake. When I confronted Jude, he said to me, am I looking for my royalties? I said, something like that. I said, something like that. So I should go and meet South African people that I signed with. They are with my royalties. Did I meet South African people when P-Square broke up? I did. Did I sign something with them? I did. But they were not collecting royalties because Jude refused them access. They said Jude refused them. All they could collect was mechanicals in their own radio station within their own territory. I guarantee that this mechanical, within that 5 years that even P-Square broke up, they never even sent me even $2,000. Yeah. And I walked up to Jude and said, never collected anything. So I should go and meet the people. I called the people. They stood on their right, sent me a document that they've never collected any royalties for Peter. Questions started coming up on my side. Now I knew that we signed iRocking.com, a company called SACEM in France, which me, I was one who got that deal. But those ones, they pay artists directly. They don't even want to pay any management. So what that means, they get their money, they pay Peter and Paul, they split the money into two. If we want to share 3 ways, there should be a document that says, Peter, if you collect this money, Paul, put in this account. That's the same. The other company is Free Me Digital. Those are the ones that paid that naira I was talking about every quarter. When I contacted those guys that are paying these royalties, the way I was telling them, where is this money coming from, they said to me, Peter, is the money too small? Don't worry, there are still more people. So people will notice that people sign with April. It seems like I only knew that we signed people paying us royalties, only 2 or 3 companies. I didn't know there were 11 of them. If you come ahead, come for me. I hear people say, this money, you don't already get money. Why are you bothering yourself? No. Every penny must be accounted for. It's a pure betrayal. I'm still heading somewhere. Now, on my own, I started thinking, what's the best way to go about this? I walked up to Paul. I said, this is what is going on. Jude said, my royalty will show people. But Peter, there is nothing. Now, Paul always want to play ignorant, which I don't blame him. I've already had in mind that something was going on. Probably I'm trying to see, to prove to Paul that, Paul, see what has been happening. And I contacted those guys paying royalties. they mentioned to me Northside, but it was not Northside Entertainment. That's the people they collected the royalty from. It was supposed to be Northside Entertainment. That's how I overheard Northside Music. I walked up to Paul. Paul, have you heard about Northside Music? So share our own Northside Entertainment. I said, what about Jude? Paul check. Say it don't be Jude. Say Jude owns Northside Inc. I should go and check City Amonga's album. I went to City Amonga's album. Paul was the one who told me to go and check City Amonga's album. Guys, look at City Amonga's album. All you see is Northside Inc. It was not Northside Music. So who then owns Northside Music? I walked up to Jude. Jude, I spoke to you about Northside Music. He said to me, oh, all he can tell me is, so people in South Africa are no mind. Royalty. She people don't tell me I check Cynthia Morgan album. What did I see? Northside Inc. So why am I asking him that question? I left. Now, until one of the aggregators sent a representative, the people that want to buy P-Square catalog, to come to the house. He sat here. He said I should tell Paul to come. Say, yo, Peter, please, we cannot go from people wanting to buy you guys catalog for a certain amount. Now they can't even buy so amount. We need the original back end. I looked at Paul. This was came out of Paul's mouth. And I know Peter is, I've told you he's suspecting Jude. I said, Peter didn't tell me anything. What are you talking about? Peter was going on. I said, Paul, go ahead. While that topic was going on, I looked at Paul. I said, Paul, I know something is wrong, but I'm not going to say anything. There's a route you guys don't want me to go to. I don't want to go that route. So I said, Peter, what do you say? Let me talk to my brother. While I was saying that, Paul stood up. Say he's coming. Where are you going to? We're having a meeting. I said, leave him. Paul left. He was looking at me, what are you suspecting? I said, I think Paul has gone to go tell you that Peter don't catch them. He said, wow. Then that showed me a message where the guys that wanted to buy the catalog say, I saw P-Square royalty, so amount. Is there something that they are hiding away from us not to see? Or is there something they are not telling them? While we were waiting, nearly about 40 minutes, Paul came back. Thank you, Paul. Come and say, Peter, see you. That hour we break up. See what happen. See what happen. I told Paul, how far? This is Paul's response. I just go see Jude. I thought you wanted to go and see him to discuss. No, there's nothing like that. I said, Paul, he cannot allow me to go where I want to go. This was Paul's words. Where you want to go? I said, I never know. I said, Peter, go and do your worst. My twin brother told me, Peter, go and do your worst. In his words. Quote me. In my house. I left. I went upstairs. And again, I can guarantee you guys, the more people are watching this video, most of you guys who even watch it, they will start insulting me. But like I said, I'm used to it. But I will say my truth. I guarantee you that what these guys did to me, none of you will take 1%, 1/4 of it. None of you guys will take it. If I talk, they will say, but you guys are blood brothers. So we're not brothers when these crimes were committed. Like we're not brothers. Let me head back to the story. Now, on my own, I have to start investigating. I've already known that something is wrong. For that last word, Peter, go and do your worst. I started trying to dig out how to get Northside Entertainment statement account. I started doing my investigation. While I was doing it, this was then after the election. I mean, there was a thing going on. Yabo Joe said, government came out and said she's owing certain amount for tax. We said, because we support P2B, maybe they want to do the same thing to us. Next thing, they brought tax and said, me, I'm owing 30-something million. I think Paul's one is 40-something, Jude 50-something. I said, I've been paying my tax. But I don't know that when I pay, they assume it's for the 3 building. So the guy handling the tax called me and said, Peter, after a few days, I said, Peter, I have good news. I said, what? That Jude that is owing almost 50-something million, Jude can now pay only 5 million. I said, why? That Jude was able to prove that since P Square broke up, he only earns royalties, doesn't do anything. I said, which company? They say Northside. I said, P Square money is different from Mr. P and Road, but when we break up. So you should use the same Northside. Since we're also Northside for us. He said, how do I prove it? I said, me and Paul are also. I went upstairs and I brought CAC document of Northside Entertainment. The guy looked at it. He was on the phone. I said, can I see the statement of account that you say you use for Jude, which is our company? The mistake the guy did was to hand me over his phone and I opened it. It was Northside Music. I was right all this while. It was not Northside Entertainment. It was not Northside Inc. When I feel insult me, when the way they insult me, I guarantee you, say even if they serve you and your friend food, put 2 meat, your friend just carry 2 meat chop, you go fight her. You know, say that 2 meat belongs to una. If I talk, they say they fight your brothers because of money. We'll get there. I took the phone, transferred the statement of account to my laptop, to my phone. Thank God it was iPhone, so I airdropped them and went upstairs. Because of what I saw. I'll pull up the account. Up. Look guys, look at it. It's Northside Music. He said Northside Music. Paul denied he doesn't know. Fine. And Jude never told me anything about Northside Music. In fact, he actually denied it. Because he said to me, people tell me about Northside Inc. And I mean get. I check. Everybody that paid money inside the account were all aggregators. And remember, the statement of account was between 2017 till 2023. From 2017 to 2023. That was what Jude presented to Lagos State government. So for that 2017-2023, aggregators have paid you nearly $1.2 million of our royalties. The question here, how did aggregators left our company, Northside Entertainment, and start paying to Northside Music? Somebody should explain that to me. There's no way. Telling the company stop paying to Northside Entertainment, there should be a documentation that says Peter, Paul, and Jude agreed to stop paying to Northside Entertainment, start paying to Northside Music. Who signed on my behalf? This is the highest betrayal. Call it family. Family man. Families don't steal from their family. Families do not steal from their family. Family protect family. Now the question is, this crime, when did it start? P Square broke up 2017. September. You gave Lagos State government statement of account. They started 2017 January. Does that mean that account have been diverting our money even before P Square broke up? Go and check the letter I used in dismantling P Square then. It was in September 2017. But you sent Lagos State statement of account of Northside Music that you're already paying royalties on, that I was never part of. Now the question is,